We know the spring market's right around the corner, and it's also one of the most competitive times to sell a home. And getting a head start can help you avoid last minute hiccups. So, what I'm going to walk you through as we get closer to spring are the things you should be thinking about if you're planning on selling your home in 2025. So, the first is what kind of home repair and maintenance items need to get done prior to listing. So, we know that one of the reasons why a great home sells is that buyers need to get the right emotional reaction when they walk through the door. And that includes things like touch up paint, fixing leaky faucets, making sure you've got any carpeting replaced, any sort of like things that are broken in the house that you've kind of dealt with but wouldn't look right for a home buyer. Those are the things, and you want to stay small here, by the way. There's not much data that shows big improvements get you big results on your pricing. What home maintenance, what home repairs need to get done? Are you decluttering your property, meaning clearing off the surfaces, putting all your stuff away, getting your storage organized? Go through each room and remove excess items, because the more space you create, the bigger the home's going to feel. And obviously, what you can do to boost curb appeal. That includes things like fresh landscaping, mulch, touch-up paint, anything that's going to create a visual appeal. This is the first thing that a lot of people don't really think about, that it can take some time to get a home ready for the market. So that would be number one. If you're thinking about making a move, you want to start to get the home ready. And if you're working with a great agent, I know our team provides this service as well. We have people that will come in and tell you exactly what to do to get the home ready as part of our service package. So that's a great value add. And when you're talking to agents, you can look for that. The second thing you need to be thinking about is timing, market research, and pricing strategies. Because what we know, and this happens from market to market, places like Boston and DC, obviously the greater Philadelphia area, they all have different seasonal flows to them. So are you understanding the data when homes come to the market, when inventory peaks, and how to price your home to be one of the next properties to sell? Because there's, even in our local area, there's different school districts, different townships, different boroughs, and there's pricing breakpoints in each of these communities. So you want to look at the data and see where the homes are selling. You want to look at the data and see when inventory starts to balloon a little bit, when inventory starts to grow, and try to get ahead of that, and when homes are still selling throughout the year. For example, we know in the greater Philadelphia area that over the summer, a lot of people, they go down the shore in July and August. So it's a little bit of a slower absorption rate than what you would see maybe in April, May, and June. We know there's also a run on the market September, October, and November. Then December gets a little quiet because of the holidays. So this kind of data will help you time your sale properly, number one. And secondly, you want to look at where the homes are selling and where they aren't. There's always these price breaks where there's a lot of homes that sell up to a certain number, and then after that, there's very little. Or the homes that sell above that price, you get a lot more bang for your buck there. You actually get a lot more house for that, but there's very few sales there. So these are all the things you want to consider when it comes to data. And that's the value of having someone walk you through pricing strategies, market data, and what's going on in your local community. And number three, how to prep your home for the marketing process. So if you're not getting professional photography and video done, you're making a big mistake, number one. That stuff takes time. And you want to make sure you're launching the home in a way where it doesn't just pop up on the MLS and it's a big surprise, but instead there's time for your agent to generate buyer interest, follow all the local protocols and national protocols, obviously, that we have to deal with as real estate agents, and making sure there's a launch plan. What kind of video launch is getting done? Is there any direct mail campaigns? Are they running any open houses? Are they marketing to other agents? What does the plan look like? So when showings do start, hopefully you got a line of people out the door wanting to come take a look at the home. So these are the three things you really want to be considering: is how do I get the home ready for launch from a marketing aspect? How can I understand the timing of the market, the pricing, the inventory, all the things that are going to lead me to get the best number? And what do I have to do to prepare the property? And when you look at all three of those, that's going to put you in a position to win when you're selling. And winning is not only getting the home sold, it's also getting a great price for the property. And that's where, building your team, interviewing agents, talking to the right person that you feel comfortable and confident to execute that plan will go a long way. And really, when you're hiring an agent, the difference between a good agent and a great agent is a good agent, sometimes they tell you things that they think you want to hear, so they'll get hired. A great agent gives you all the information, whether you think it's going to be favorable or not, so you can make a decision that's going to lead you to your goal of getting your home sold and getting the best price. So, and asking that agent if they can connect you with contractors, inspectors, all those preferred vendors that you may need when it comes to housing prep. So these are the things you want to really be mindful of when you're thinking about selling, whether it's now, the end of the year, maybe even into 2026. Are you looking at those three areas? And do you have someone guiding you through the process to lead you to a great result when the timing's right?